Hello everyone, Billy Boudreaux here. Welcome to Billy's Wrestling Inside and Video Game Reviews. Today is Tuesday, November 24th, 2009. 2 days till Turkey Day. Gobble gobble everyone. And just a quick side note, my favorite favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving. A big plate of rice dressing, smothered in pork and beans with a side of potato salad. Just makes you hungry thinking about it, doesn't it, folks? Right now, let's get off the food thought because, as you probably see, I've had enough food. Especially wearing my Triple H t-shirt today, in case you guys can't tell. It's the skull. 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 Learn how to point in a video camera. Alright, well, with it being Tuesday, you know what that means? It's time for the Raw Inside of the Week. And the first subject to address today is our host. Jesse the Body Ventura made his return to the WWE last night. Kind of somewhat of what Roddy Piper did last week when he made his return. But he didn't challenge McMahon. Oh, no. He came up with a revolutionary new concept last night. The Breakthrough Battle Royal. To give people who have not had a chance at a heavyweight title, whether it be the World Heavyweight title or the WWE title. He developed this Breakthrough Battle Royal concept, and I actually thought it was pretty good. Randy Orton didn't think it was very good, though. Randy Orton is obsessed with the WWE title. But he knows, due to that agreement he made with John Cena, I think, wasn't it at Bragging Rights? Yeah, it was at Bragging Rights when they had that Iron Man match. And it was signed on that contract that it was supposed to be their last match ever. And Orton is just obsessed. He can't get it out of his head. John Cena, the WWE title is like his crack. He can't get enough of it. But he tried to confront and tried to bully Jesse Ventura, and apparently he has forgotten who Jesse the Body Ventura is. Not a guy that's going to be pushed around like that, you know. But he makes some revolutionary matches and some matches that we've never seen before. Like one is I'm looking off my notes right here. It's CM Punk took on John Cena last night, and I'm going to say CM Punk, did not need to start out with the straight edge douchebag thing again. I'm better than you. Who really cares? And by the way, you need to stop ripping off this, because this is for DX, CM Punk. That's not for you. And CM Punk did hold his own pretty well in that match last night. He really did. But I was really hoping for him to get his butt kicked, and it did happen. So the CM straight edge douchebag got what was coming to him, courtesy of our WWE champion John Cena. Who, by the way, I don't understand why these people are booing him, why people are hating him for doing his job. You know what I mean? Sorry about the mic. But I don't understand why people are hating John Cena so much. I mean, catering. One person on my Twitter said that he's catering to the fans. Well, duh! The dude's a freaking face! Isn't that what he's supposed to do? He's supposed to cater to the fans! I mean, come on! Anywho, let's get off of that. Why I'm laughing now? Because we're going to talk about DX. Triple H wasn't too happy, was he? Not at Survivor Series last night. Got super kicked twice. But in all fairness, Triple H put Shawn Michaels through a table. I mean, come on. But their reactions backstage as they were talking to each other about it last night was rather hilarious. And then what was even more funny is Hornswoggle is now suing DX. I mean, I know, I can understand about, the attack and everything. Sunkiss, by the way, folks. Sunkiss, not a product placement. Just thirsty. Just as good as Mountain Dew, by the way. That's called the wet and the old whistle, folks. Anyway, I don't understand what Hornswoggle can sue DX over. I mean, he doesn't own the merch. He owns nothing when it comes to DX. He doesn't own any of the copyrights, any of the royalties, or anything. Now he may be suing them, for emotional pain and suffering, but Little People's Court is next week on Monday Night Raw. With a very special guest host, Vern. If I mispronounced your last name, I apologize. Troye, or something to that nature. Mini Me from Austin Powers. Mini Me from Austin Powers. And Little People Court is going to be next week, and it's going to be fairly interesting to see how that pans out. Okay, now we go on to the kitten, Batista. He's not the animal anymore. To me, he's a kitten or spoiled brat. You thought he'd come out, oh yeah, look what I did to Rey Mysterio last night. That what you did to Rey Mysterio last night proved that you ain't nothing but a yellow belly freaking coward, Dave Batista. Or as I'm gonna call you now, Bitch-tista. You think you're a big man because you picked on a little man like Rey Mysterio. Big freaking la-di-da whoop. Even if I had the chance to, I would have knocked you right in your head, man. You don't do that kind of stuff, man. Think that's because you're bigger than him, you can do what you want. But I'll tell you what, Kane got in your face last night, and he gave you your comeuppance. Kane dared you. He dared you, Dave Batista, to get into his face and make an example out of him. And what did you do? You drew a yellow streak up your frickin' back, and you proved to everybody what a frickin' yellow belly coward you really are. I have lost every ounce of respect I've had for you, Batista. I have no respect for you whatsoever. As far as I'm concerned, you can walk alone and walk alone in hell. Alright, now that I've gotten that out of my system, by the way, bravo Kane. Bravo Kane. Another revolutionary match that Jesse Ventura made. And you know what? Today's show might be a two-parter because I got a ton of stuff to discuss. So, if this thing runs out on me, I will pick it up on the second part. But another revolutionary match DX had, Jesse Ventura made, involving DX, was DX versus the Hart Dynasty. The Hart Dynasty, which consists of the Tyson Kid, David Hart Smith, and Natalya Neidhart, because it's Jim the Anvil Neidhart's daughter, folks. And Hart Dynasty held their own pretty well against DX. But, the inevitable happened. They got a little bit cocky. They tried to finish off Triple H. Shawn Michaels would have none of it. Came in and hit the sweet chin music. Looked like he hit him right in the gut, though, of David Hart Smith. And the game finished off Tyson Kidd with the pedigree, getting the win for his team. So, bravo to Hart Dynasty. It was a good match. But in the end, DX was just too much for y'all. Okay, now Orton is persistent, folks. Orton is very, very, very persistent. He again tried to get in Jesse Ventura's face, and again tried to convince him to let him in the Breakthrough Battle Royal. And Ventura was a man of his convictions. He would not break the rules for him. He said last night was about people who have yet to have a chance. And, he will not break rules. Well, that's going to conclude part 1 of today's Insight. Check out part 2 of my Insight right here on my channel.